Hey there, folks. I'm NintendoSlayer64, and welcome to a bit of a different video today, okay? So today I'm going to be teaching you how to get SNES emulation. Now, it's okay. I have hijacked Sega Slayer 64's whole station here. It is okay. I have his whole station hijacked, and I'm running this place now, okay? I'm Nintendo Slayer 64. I will be teaching you, and only you, how to get SNES emulation. Now, he was originally planning to do a video for Wednesday in which he was going to do, in which he was going to show you how to set up multiple emulators, including Sega emulators. Well, that is now going to be pushed back until next week. At least that's what he was screaming when, I was, when I was gently moving him away from his PC workstation to make this video. Not by force, but all you need to know is I got him away, and it's time. Okay, it's time for us, Nintendo Slayer 64, to finally have the spotlight here. Okay, you see this Sega background? Puh, puh, disgusting. Okay, I spit on this. Okay, this is terrible. We'll get rid of it at some point. We'll get rid of that at some point. But for now, what you're gonna want to do is go to Google Chrome. Ugh, all these Sonic games and Sega emulators, it disgusts me. But what you're going to want to do, right, is you're going to want to look for an SNES emulator. Now, excuse the Super Monkey Ball Chrome theme, okay? I was going to change it, didn't have time, okay? So you're going to have to excuse me, okay? But we're going to want to go ahead and go to, I forgot, wait, which one are these was it again? Oh yeah, SNES 9X, okay? So you see these are the best, these are some of the best emulators you can go for. Now, me personally, I'm going to go for SNES 9X. This is the highest one. This is the best one with the best compatibility. Now, there are two versions, okay? Two versions that I want you to keep in mind. This website uses cookies, whatever. I don't care. There's two ones that you're going to want to keep in mind, okay? You have Windows 32-bit, and you have Windows 64-bit. Now, depending on what your system is, and ignore the ads, depending on what your system is, if you have a 32-bit copy of Windows, let it be Windows 10, Windows 7, XP, 8, whatever. If you have a 32-bit version, you're gonna want to go for the second download link. But if you're like me and most of us, you have a 64-bit version of Windows, and you're gonna want to go for the top link. So just download that. Again, ignoring the ad and potentially dodging viruses. Do not attempt this at home. Okay, do not attempt this at home. It's not good. I mean, look at it. It's Fortnite. It's freaking Fortnite, okay? You know something isn't safe if it involves Fortnite. So just, take your time. Be a little careful, and you should be alright, okay? Now, me personally, I'm still trying to figure out what is going on here because for some reason it's decided it's not going to open for me. So we're just going to go back. We're going to get this, and we're going to go for this again. No, I do not want Among Us. There we go. We'll just open the link in a new tab. Now, if I would be lucky enough to get this to download, this would be amazing. Oh, I knew I should have did this before the video, but what do you expect? Sega Slayer 64 was taking forever. Okay, maybe we'll go for a bit of a different one. Let's see. Once upon a time, one of the best Super Nintendo is, though better emulates nowadays, multiple systems. Well, we could go with Retro Arch. That's the Android one. Just want to download SNES 9X. Please help. Okay, I'll be back once I get this sorted, okay? So if you could excuse me for 1 second. Okay, folks, I am back. Now, the first site I went to was this one up here called... I went to the original SNES9X.com website. It wasn't working for some reason. I don't know, right? And then I went to this one called EmulatorZone.com. Now, this one didn't work for me, okay? This did not work for me. Look at all these beautiful, ugly, terrible Sega systems over here, okay? Now, this one didn't work for me, at least for the SNES9X download, so... I'd say attempt this one at your own risk. Maybe it might work for you. It didn't work for me, okay? But, and if you're on Android, you can still do this. Just get the emulator off your Google Play Store, and you should be fine, okay? Now, I went down and I got this from this site called Emulator Games. Now, this is one of those filthy ROM sites. Okay? So, I wouldn't recommend poking your head around here beyond emulators. But emulator, as long as it's just an emulator, you should be just fine. I guess it's best to just get the SNES 9X emulator for Windows and call it a day. I have it. So, now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to close out of Chrome here. We're going to go into files if we can. We're going to want to go to downloads, and I'm actually going to minimize this window, and we're going to just go ahead and drag this out to our desktop. Okay, that's what we want to do. You see all this stuff, ignore this. We just want this right here. Okay, gosh, Sega Slayer, why do you have so much stuff on your darn desktop? Now I want you to keep in mind, okay, this is something important that you're going to need to know. If you're on PC, you're going to need something to extract this. Now, some people say go with WinRAR, which I don't personally use myself, and I don't trust it. But personally, if you go down here to the Windows Store, which I'm not going to go there because I know it has some of Sega Slayer's personal information there, and I would prefer not to go there. But you just want to go down to the Windows Store on your computer, right? Or download an app on your Android device called Z Archiver. But if you're on PC, go down to the Windows Store and get a program called WinZip. It's completely free. You'll learn how to use it. If you already have one of these unzipper tools, you're good. And if you need a little bit more help with that whole thing, maybe Sega Slayer will make a more detailed tutorial on that one day. Maybe in his emulator video, if he ever does wake up. I mean, he fell asleep. Of course, you know what I'm saying, it's not like he was knocked out or anything. He just fell asleep, okay? But you're just gonna, you want to go here and you want to go to WinZip, right? And you just want to unzip to here. Now, you can unzip it to wherever you want. You can unzip it to a folder if you want to. You can unzip it to whatever you want. But I'm just going to go ahead and unzip it to, I'll just unzip it to here. I really don't care. And once you unzip it, some files should come out. If it hurries up. Now you have to wait a few seconds, but eventually what will happen is a nice little extraction button will come up, and not an extraction, a progress bar will come up, and you'll be fine. Okay, so just wait for it to load. My God, would you look at this? This guy has freaking Sonic Robo Blast, both Batman Arkham Cities, Splinter Cell. Who's a fan of Splinter Cell? Besides Sega Slayer. Of course he'd be into something like that. Now, all this stuff will open up here. Right? We're not interested in any of this. We're interested in SNES 9X. So, you see it there. You're going to want to go click that. You're going to want to click it. Okay? Now, it says Smart Screen can't be reached right now. Your internet connection, Microsoft Defender. Smart Screen is unable to check and run. You're still gonna just want to run it anyway. No one really cares. It's just now when you have this, you can see emulation input. So we'll just go ahead and mess with some of this stuff real fast. Now, if you're like me and if you're like Sega64 and you're using a controller, you're gonna want to go to input configuration, right? You just want to go to we'll just go with joypad 1, and we're looking for controller, right? That's what we're looking for. Left, right. Now let's see. I have my beautiful controller right here. Okay. And I guess the right controller would be joypad 1, right? Joypad 1, I guess. And we're just gonna check and make sure everything's up and ready on this. So we're gonna press up. We're gonna press left. We're gonna press down. We're gonna press right. We're gonna press. Hold on. What do we want to press? Z, right? So A, B, Y, X. So, oh wait, this would be B. So for B, we're gonna just go ahead and press B on the controller. A. We're gonna go with, for Y, we'll go with Y obviously. We'll go with X for that. For start, we'll go with there. For select, we'll go with there. L, we'll go with there, and R, we'll go with there. And we'll leave those disabled. We're good for now. So now once you have all that sorted, you have your controller up and running, and you're ready to play your game, chilling. You know what I'm saying? You ready? The next thing you're gonna need is either you're gonna need either a ROM or you're going to need. You only have two options. You have a ROM and you have backups. Now, me personally, I'm not gonna teach you where you're gonna want to get these ROMs. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna give you any type of hints or anything like that. A Google search. But I'm not going to give you any hints or anything like that. I'm not going to tell you where you get them. Google. But yeah, you know, I'm not going to give you any hints. All I'm going to tell you is, if you're doing backups, you should know how to back up your games right away, you know what I'm saying? And if not, just look up a YouTube video, which I'm guessing if you're looking for an emulator, you already have backups anyway. So you should be good on that front. But me personally, I have a backup, so I'll be back once I get that, okay? Okay, so once you have your backup, okay, you're going to want to click this one that says File. And you're going to click Load Game. Right, and you're going to see, you know, your directories, where everything is, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm just going to go here and I'll go into Users. And I'll just, you know, go through some of this stuff. And we'll just, you know, we're looking for a certain folder. You know, I'll be back when I find this folder, okay? Okay there. So as you might be able to see, we have the game, okay? Everything's good. I have my Super Mario World game ready, and we're ready to play. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that was the video. As you could see, that is the perfect way to set up emulators, to set up SNES emulators on your PC. Now, I have to give his PC back to Sega Slayer and get out of here before he comes and attacks me, because it looks like he's starting to wake up from his nap. So, you know, Nintendo Slayer will catch you guys next year, or next time when I come back. You know, I'll find my way back. I will find my way back. But as you can see, that was some Super Mario World gameplay, and that was how to set up an SNES emulator. If you're new here, if you could subscribe, that would be really awesome. Sega Slayer is trying to reach 300 subscribers, and you'd be helping him out a lot. Make sure to share this video with your friends to become, what is it he says? A Super Fair, a Mayor Bear, a Gummy Bear, a Super Slayer. There we go. And until next time, have a good one, Slayers. At least that's what I think he says.
EMULATION.